Hi guys, it's me, Faye, here at Faye Desk, and I am doing another video for my Back to Basics series. And in this video, sorry, I feel like my boobs are on show, that's why I keep messing with the stop. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about, so basically, you want to become a witch, but you don't know where to start. So basically, this is just going to be a very short, very short, I don't want to say informative in case you're like, no Faye, this is not informative at all. Very short, informal approach to very basics that you need to do to be able to start practicing, basically. And I've done a few different videos on this sort of topic, just under different titles, so I apologise if I repeat anything, but so here it goes. So you discover Wicca or the craft or paganism through anything. It may be like a friend, like a work colleague, or you may have watched Charmed or Practical Magic or True Blood with the witches in it, or anything. Vampire Diaries is another one. Anything. Yeah, and you just feel like Wicca just calls to you and you just want to learn more, but it can be so overwhelming because you're like, well, what do I do? Where do I start? Like, how do I practice? Like, I want to be a witch, but I don't know what to do. So the first thing that I would suggest would be to go onto the internet and type in Wicca or paganism, or like, I want to be a witch, what do I do? I would definitely recommend going on the website about.com and onto the paganism section. I've used this for years. Her name, the witch that runs it or provides the information, whatever, her name's Patty Whittington or Wingington or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, if you go onto about.com and onto paganism, you'll find straight away. I'm signed up to her newsletter. She always posts really, really helpful things, and there's a section about starting out, like what to do. And you can also sign up to her like free email courses, and it's like for Sabbats and starting out in witchcraft, loads of different things, and you get sent emails with different things, like things to learn and things like that. And yeah, so I definitely check her out. Go onto Facebook. I know pretty much everyone has a Facebook account, and if you don't, create yourself a Facebook account. Why don't you have Facebook? I'm really joking. Create yourself a Facebook account, and if you don't have one, or if you do, log in and type in Wicca or paganism, and you will come up with loads of different pages, and just click on the different pages. And if you like what they post and things like that, just start liking different pages and just start posting and interacting with people as well. Interacting is another big thing, and Facebook's really helpful with that. Again, go onto YouTube as well and type in Wicca or paganism or any sort of like witchy topic you want to learn more about or whatever, and just browse through the hundreds and hundreds of different videos. Sorry, just like, oh, it's light bright. I just got a new lighting. It seems a bit weird. Yeah, so I would do that as well. So I was sort of like saying all the free options first, and now depending on your money situation and things like that, and how much you want to spend or can spend or whatever, go on to eBay or Amazon or any other sort of Barnes & Noble, W. Smith's, whatever, Waterstones, whatever, and type in Wicca or paganism and just sort of have a look through. There'll be hundreds and hundreds of different listings. Just have a look through, or type in like beginners, paganism or Wicca. Have a look through like the different books and order ones that you feel called to. And again, I definitely advise against going on there, typing Wicca and paganism in, obviously seeing books that you like, and literally just ordering like 50 books. I'm not saying that you, like, if you can afford to and you want to, whatever, then yeah, but I'd advise against it because you may get overwhelmed and things like that. So I would say and who the hell is going to have a chance to read all 50 books at once anyway? So I would say just sort of get 1 or 2 books that you really like and feel called to, so order those. But also, like, on pretty much everywhere now, I think you can make, like, wish lists, and that's what I do. Like, I've got a wish list for, like, on Amazon and eBay, and watching different things, just so whenever someone recommends a book or I see one I like, doesn't mean I'm not going to buy it straight away. I don't usually, because I might not be able to afford to, or I'm reading something else. That I always make sure that I put it in my wish lists or in my basket, and on Amazon you can save it for later, or I watch it on eBay or whatever. So I've got it and I can come back to it, and then when I have a bit of money or I want to read something else, like I scroll through what I've got and I'm like, oh, I'll buy that one, so I buy that one. So that's a good thing to start getting in the habit of. If someone recommends a book or you see something you really like but you know you're not going to buy it right now, to start doing that. I would definitely recommend starting to do that as well. So so start to do that is a great idea. So books, again, like I've said in previous videos, start using something to use for like some sort of like book shadows. Start to do that as well. I definitely recommend doing that. Just get yourself a notepad. It can be as fancy as you want or as plain as you want. Like, it all still does the same thing, and have it as your book shadows, and just start writing in the things that you learn, and when you do your first ritual, and if you decide to do like a self-initiation ritual and all that sort of thing, just start to do that as well. What else can I suggest that's helpful? I would say, reading and things like that is very important. Connecting with other people. Start to create some sort of altar. If you can have it permanently, great. If you can't, then just have like tools that you have that you can sort of get out and just sort of like collect like a couple of like nice candles. Maybe like, and that can be your fire element. Maybe have like a small bowl of like salt, or maybe even soil or something like earth, and you may find a beautiful feather outside. You could have it for air, or you could use incense. You could have like in a pretty little pot, have a small bowl of like water, spring water or tap water, or if you live by the sea or stream or whatever. Yeah, so you could have that. You could have anything that calls to you for a representation for like the god and goddess. So if you're like a fantastic drawer, even if you're not, you could draw something that represents the god and the goddess to you, like 2 different things. You could use like silver for the goddess and like the moon and things like that, and then sort of like the gold and the bright and like yellow and rare, like bright for the god, and like or you could modelling clay, because I'm not a fantastic drawer. Like, my creativity lies within words, not like art, unfortunately for me, which a bit sucks. I'd love to be able to draw, but no, I use modelling clay. And for the god, I actually I just made a sun. Like, that was my representation of the god. I just used like yellow and orange modelling clay and made like a sun, and that was my god representation. I didn't need one for the goddess because my friend at the time, she drawn me like a beautiful sort of like goddess picture, which I still use to this day. So yeah, you could do something like that, and then have something for represent the pentagram. Again, I've got something my friend made me, like a modelling clay pentagram. You could do something like that, or you could draw something, you could buy something. Like, there's a million different things you could use. So I think that will be really helpful, like as a starting point as well, to start having an altar. What else? It's basically just reading and learning, and when you definitely know that the witchcraft and the path and whatever is right for you and what you want to carry on and progress with, I would definitely recommend definitely recommend doing sort of like some sort of like self like initiation ritual, and I'm going to be doing a separate video on that very soon, and I will put the ritual out that I used. But basically, for those of you who don't know, like a self-dedication ritual is basically just like a small, simple, can be simple or elaborate ritual that you do just to sort of like dedicate yourself to the god and goddess and say, this is what I want to dedicate myself to, witchcraft. I want to learn about magic and the path, and this is my sort of putting your tension out there to the universe. So I would definitely say, and not to do that until you're definitely sure that this is what you want to do, that this is the path that you want to be on. But yeah, I would definitely recommend doing that as well. I can't really think of anything else. I know I'm sort of going over things that I've said, but I can't think of anything else. Maybe jewellery, if you can find like if you can find a pentagram, or you can make your own or something like that, that you can either wear all the time or wear when you want to feel that sort of spiritual kick. Maybe a nice ring that symbolises your path and your magic to you. Jewellery is another video I'm going to be doing about soon as well. Spiritual jewellery and like clothing, and so yeah, so stay tuned for that. And comment below and let me know when you first started on the craft, like what your first steps were, what you did, and you never know, you may be helping someone else. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all very soon. Bless.